Yo, man, what it is, man, it's your boy KemptTv, man, and I got a very special one for you guys today, man, a banger. I got the big homie Enrique, aka Ricky, in the building, man. What's up with you, baby?
What it do? What it do, KemptTv?
Man, chilling, man. I'm gonna start off by saying, first off, thank you for being on the podcast, man. I know you're a busy man. I've been trying to get you for months. You know, we've been going back and forth on Instagram. Boom, you dropping new music, you dropping new projects. So I finally get you, man. I finally get you. The world been waiting on you just like me, dog. So what's up with you, man? What's going on?
Man, nothing much. I've been doing content from here and there, just trying to get pieces of content going. I got a little tape running up. We got the big Kill Cosmos, we got the big See Through Rio, and I just got the big Crystal. Three big features up in there. Produced by me and Steph. Shout out Steph. With
For
all the
sure.
production, mix and master and everything. Your boy Solo Dolo, but we got a team, we locked in. Just hyping it up, getting the crowd going, getting the punk going, get the flow going, get the momentum going. You know, you got to keep pushing, man. You got to stay consistent, persistent, because they're never going to get to you if you don't stay persistent. Got to keep.
I like that. I like that. Gotta stay persistent. So what I want to do, I'm gonna back up a little bit. I want to back up a little bit. You know, I've been knowing you for a hot minute. You know, you're from Opelousas, but she kind of explained to the people like who you are, like before the music or whatnot.
Almost definitely. So I'm Ricky. I was born and raised in a town called Leonville. We was like some country boys, you know, riding dirt bikes, four wheelers, etc., swimming in pools, hanging out with friends. Then, you know, we moved into Opelousas. I got to meet some friends. I then went to Parkville Elementary School. How I got into the music stuff was further on throughout like my high school year, ninth grade. Me and my friend was just joshing around, trying to find some lyrics, just freestyling for the hell of it, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
We wrote down lyrics, and then I found out I really wanted to take this music stuff serious. I started writing down some lyrics, and then me and him was like rehearsing it back to back. And then eventually, I never got to record the song, but I think it was 2023. I was like, I switched from Macca to DeVilliers, which is the homeschool. Once I
Okay,
got there, I was like, okay, let me take this music stuff serious. I got more time on my hands. So I got on BandLab. Shout out BandLab.
for sure.
Got the headphones, you know, the what you call it, the hood struggle record session where
Yeah,
you got the
yeah.
headphones, got the phone, you know, you cooking up, you saying what you gotta say, you talking your ish. And then next thing you know, I'm consistently doing that every day. I wasn't really promoting, you know, uh, but I do gotta say the whole reason how I got here was just a couple of friends. I used to be all right before the music stuff. I used to be a dancer. I used to be in dancing teams. We used to be called the drum majors. We used
Okay.
to go to parades. We used to hit the folks, do the
Yeah,
reverse. You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? And my friend was like, "Man, you should really become a rapper." I'm like, "What you mean?" He like, "Man, you can dance, man. You can really get them going with the rap too on top of it." I'm like, "All right, let's see what it's cooking for." Started writing, started getting busy in the studio. Next thing you know, yeah, baby.
It's all up. It's all up. I appreciate that, man. I didn't know you was in the dance group, man. I didn't know that, man. I'm learning things today, bro.
Oh yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So you mentioned you and your fellas, you know, you was writing your first song. Can you tell me and share with me, like, what was your first record? Like, what was your first song that you put together? Actually, you know, you went in a you wrote down lyrics, you did your thing.
Yeah, so I was in school most of the time. So it was when we had time in gym, because in gym there was times where we would play sports and stuff, and there was times where we just got to sit down, relax. Um, Me and my friend was sitting by the little stage, they had a stage. We was just sitting there and we was like, man, we should really write a song because we just freestyling all the time on the phone. And so I was like, boom, I grabbed my like notebook from the book sack and I just started thinking about stuff. I'm like, bro, I really have a hard time with my girl and like I'm breaking up with her, she's my ex. So we just writing stuff down. I'm thinking about like, I'm like, can't believe I could try to let that last. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like just like thinking about regrets in my head. So it all started off with a heartbroken soul, like just not like being in a relationship, being heartbroken, not knowing how to cope with it. I'll just put all my feelings in the pencil and I just started writing down. And after a while of just like going to work, making money, seeing the world, I started to divert my pain in a different way. I'm like, okay, you know, usually people they'll speak some hard stuff and be really deep, but I'm like, man, what if I like turn my pain into joy and just get people bumping. It's like,
Mm,
but they can feel it in my soul. So it's like,
right.
it's really a soul to soul connection. They gonna feel the vibe, they gonna feel the enjoyment, but they can tell that this is real passion and it came from some hurt long, long time ago.
Wow, wow. And what was that song? Like, what was the name? Did it have a title? What you titled that joint?
Oh, the title, I ain't even get the title. It was unreleased. Unreleased on BandLab,
Oh,
man. Oh,
okay,
sorry,
okay.
man.
It's all good. What year was this, big homie?
Hmm?
What year was this when
What
you dropped
year?
this EP?
All right,
Yeah.
so my first ever song I recorded, it was 2023. I think it was around March. March was when I started recording. 2023 of
Okay.
March.
That's dope, man. Keep doing your thing, man. I'm proud of you, man. I'm excited. Man, but look, recently, dog, I was scrolling on IG, I was scrolling on Facebook, and I seen something. I was like, hold up, hold up, hold up. Is that Ricky? Like, tell me about this video shoot, man. It looked like he was in the middle of
Oh, let me
Appaloosas.
tell you the
The
very
mic was, I will tell me, come on now, let me have it, dog.
Oh, we talking about the mic drop, right?
The mic drop. That's the one.
Mic
Yes,
drop. All
sir.
right, bet. So I had a partner of mine who also rap. Shout out C Wick.
Yes, sir.
I saw he was doing some behind the scenes photo shoots and stuff like that on Facebook. I'm like, all right, let me see what it do. So I got on the tag. I started texting home dude. I said, hey yo, how much you charge for these little mic drops? I wanna come out and show some love, show some love to my city, hype them up. He said like 170, like once around 130 to 170.
Yeah, yeah.
Hit the 150, 170. We hit up at downtown Opelousas a few weeks later. I'm with my uncle, my auntie, we getting lit. And he got the mic drop down. I'm talking to my uncle and auntie. I'm like, man, I gotta really stand out because I know everybody gonna pull up with some regular fits. I'm like, man, I gotta show them what I'm really about, man. I'm a goofy
Right,
dude.
right.
I'm finna pull up exactly how I come. So boom, I got the little aesthetic. I got the loud colors on. I'm like, hey man, let's do it. I send him left, right, Chuck. Next thing you know, I get in there. I start showing some energy. I'm like sweating in there. I'm like, man, whoo. And this, I'm like 3 takes in. I'm like, man, I'm putting a lot of energy. I'm just like, boom, boom. I was just break dancing, going crazy, like putting hella
Yeah.
energy in. And he just telling me like, man, you're doing a real good job, man. You putting in that energy. I said, bet, bet. So we get to that eighth shot, man. And after that, it was chemistry. It was real chemistry. Like we just sat there and talked about passion and music and filming for a hot minute. He was going on about his backstory, about like how he really came from nothing, and like he was self-taught with the film. Like he didn't have
Right,
nobody teaching him how to do it. It was all self-taught by himself. And I was telling him about the passion, how I came off the music stuff, and how I'm learning not to like to block out all the haters. It was a genuine
right.
conversation, and we was there from we finished the session in under an hour, but the conversation we
Wow.
had lasted about 3 hours because it was a deep conversation about our passion and what we do.
Right. That's what's up, man. That was a big homie SNS Films, right?
Oh yeah, shout out
Shout
SS.
out to my homie, man. Shout out to my big homie Said. I've been in the game. We did some work a hot minute ago back in the gap. Big homie, man. It's a real cat, man. Real dude. So, man, you definitely are inspiration for your community. Just the way you came up, the way you following your dream, the way you drop your lyrics, and just the way you spread love across all ethnicities. You know what I mean? You don't have to be no certain color. Like with myself, I don't see color. I see personality. But the biggest thing in life is about following your dreams, man. That's what I love about you, man. Same thing, same situation, the way you connect with different people in your area, whether it's local, whether it's in the parish, whether it's out of state, whether it's different towns, different cities, your energy just bring people together. That's why I think a lot of people work with you. That's why I was like, man, KemptTv, man, whatever I can do, man, we can jump on and talk about it and chop it up. And then I seen you linked up with the big homie, man, my nephew, man, shot by Koosh, man. If it ain't shot by Koosh, it ain't shot right,
It
man.
ain't
Tell me
shot
about that,
right.
man.
Yeah, tell
Tell me
them.
about
All right.
that, man.
Let me tell you, that one was really interesting. I love that one, man. Me and Kush been knowing each other since like elementary school. I would go pop out at Port Barry. Me and him would chop it up, man. He a real homie for real, real G. So we pop out downtown Lafayette, man. Shout out downtown Lafayette, man. Y'all stay lit. Y'all stay turned over there.
For
So
sure.
it was packed today. It was the festival is international. So I'm like, man, it's a good time, man. You got everybody walking everywhere. So me and him, we link up by the Rosa Parks bus stop, right?
Okay.
I
Yeah,
dab him up.
downtown.
We walking around. I already got like a whole notebook full of skits. I'm like, all right, first skit, we gonna go to the restaurant. I'm gonna see if they empty or if they just got or if they just gonna be available to do filming. Just be all good spirit, all good vibes, ready to be down with whatever. Right? We go in there. The skit was gonna be I sit down at the table. Right? I was gonna pay for the water if I need to, but they're gonna come in with the water. They're gonna be like, "Here's your water, sir." I'm be like, "I ain't ordered no water," and then they're gonna be like, "Oh, it's on the house," and I'll be, "I appreciate you." And that was gonna be the second. That was gonna be the first skit. Second skit
Okay.
I wrote down was the bar skit. They have this bar called the Green Room. Shout out the Green Room. Y'all stay lit. We get up in
For
there.
sure.
I record Kush. I have Kush record me walking in. Next thing you know, I'm playing pool. Cause let me tell you the whole summary of the skit. The
Right.
whole meaning of the skit is that I'm waking up and I'm lost. I don't know where I'm at. Like the story is I'm
Okay.
from Opelousas, but I don't know where Lafayette is. So I'm waking up. The first thing we had was when I woke up in an elevator and I didn't know where I was. I pop out the elevator. I'm like, where the hell am I? What am I doing here? And then we got a couple scenes where I'm just walking around. I'm just trying to figure things out. Next thing you know, I go into the bar. I'm playing pool with one of the dudes. I'm like, yo, where am I at? I just ask questions. Next thing we
Yeah.
do a little bet. We do a little wager. I'm like, all right. So if you win, I'm stuck here. If I win, you gotta call me a cab to get out of here. And so the how it turned out was I ended up losing. So I'm just stuck there. All right. So after we finished that scene, we just sitting there like, man, we can't get no girls on the video because that was the last scene. The last scene was the one that you saw in the video.
Right.
We
Right.
just looking around. I'm just asking girls around. They was just like, nah, nah, nah. Man, one of the girls actually tried to get they tried to get a free photo from Kush, but we wasn't playing that, man. Come on, it's business
Right.
here.
Right. We're on business. Yeah.
So we cut them off. We just looking for like people who's gonna be real, authentic, who's gonna show good vibes and good love. So we walking around. We decided to pass around one more time, and God came through for us, man. We walking by, we saw a group of girls full of good energy, good vibes. I walk up to them. I'm like, "Hey, would y'all be down for a skit?" I ain't think they was gonna say yeah, man. I was so nervous. Man, they come out, they say, "Hell yeah, let's do it, let's do it." I'm like, "Say less."
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So, so boom, we get into it, and they asked me what the skit was about. I'm like, "Hey, as simple as it is. It could be as simple as it is. All I gotta do is I gotta walk in like I'm tired and I don't know, and I'm lost, I'm drained out, right?" They come up to me, they hold me back, stop me, be like, "Hey, yo, the party this way. Where you going?" I'm like, "Hey,
Uh,
I'm trying to get back home. I ain't with all that. I'm getting
yeah.
out of here." Then they drag me out, be like, "Hell no, you coming with me." And then I'm just like this. I'm like,
You're right.
"Sir,
Right. Right. Right.
hollering."
Right.
And then like it's gonna be cut. So Kush, my boy Kush, he editing it right now. He getting it all wrapped around together. And then that part that you saw, that's gonna be the ending. That's gonna be the ending.
Okay.
Right after that, cut, boom. You know what I'm saying? It's going because what I'm trying to do is I'm very cinematic with my stuff. I'm full of personality, full of energy. So I'm like, boom, let me introduce this mixtape on a whole different scale. Let me make it cinematic. Let me drop some skits in there. Let me drop
Right.
money in there. Let me drop some good vibes. It ain't gotta be twerking. It ain't gotta be weed. It ain't gotta be
Right.
alcohol. It can be
Right.
authentic. It could be straight vibes. Like we a
I'm
unity. We can work together without all that. You know, I'm all about good vibes for real.
That's
So
what's
that's
up,
how
man.
it went.
That's
It was definitely a connection. Me and Kush definitely worked well together. You'll definitely be seeing me and Kush working in the future for sure.
for sure, man. That's what's up, man. I'm loving it. I'm loving it all, man. But the question that it seems like you direct your own videos or you have you have the blueprint for it. So when you make music, does the music come to you first or does like the vision come to you first of how you want to shoot it? Like, do you drop the songs and say, oh, you be like, nah, everything's on the same, like I'm gonna drop this song, but I want it to be about like you can see the vision of it happening, or you drop
Yeah,
the
I
song first.
definitely when this whole project came together, I was dropping all songs together. I wanted it to be cinematical for sure. Like I said before, what I wanted to do was with the EP, what you will notice in the EP, what you guys will be seeing in the EP is that every song has a transition into the next song. The
Mm,
intro, you got people asking questions and answering, overlapping each other. And then it breaks and then it goes straight to the next song. What I'm looking for as far as a response to the music is I don't want people just bopping their heads. I want a genuine, deep connection when people are listening. I want people to be shocked. I want people to laugh. I want people to actually feel the same way they would watch their favorite TV show or their favorite movie.
wow.
I see this as a
Okay.
movie, not just music. You know, I'm thinking deeper than this.
Right.
Like definitely deeper than this. So when I made the song, when I made the EP, when I did all the production and stuff, I already saw like, boom, I'm already finna have a whole bunch of stuff set up. Like I knew that the ideas was gonna be scattered, but I knew that once I started seeing it through, started writing things down, I knew that it was gonna just be a consistent path through, and it was just gonna be like time consuming, but it was gonna be totally worth it. Like I knew that I'm gonna put. I said when I made this EP, I said I'm gonna put time into this. I'm gonna put effort. I'm gonna put energy, and I'm gonna do like I never did before with any of my other projects.
That's
That's the
dope,
goal
man.
here.
From what I'm hearing and what you telling me, big homie, it's like it's like you're creating your own genre. You know what I mean? It's
Yep.
like you're creating your own genre. You're like more like of that feel of that like the Travis Scott type. You know what I mean? Like that type
Yeah.
genre. That's what I'm feeling from you. That's real different, bro. Like you said, no twerking, no smoking, no gun. You know what I'm saying? You're doing your own thing, some fun music to have fun with. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can listen to it. Man, tell me about I've been meaning to ask you. I had it in my notes. I was like, man, I wanted to ask him about this song Looney, man.
Oh, Looney? Looney is actually the
Looney.
title of the EP. Yep.
Oh,
It's
okay,
goofy. Like you
okay.
see in the cinematics where they just dragging me. It's a Looney
Yeah.
vibe to it. Definitely goofy. There is one
Ah.
song where we just goofing off. You got the beat, making fart noise, just all goofy stuff. Like I'm telling you, it's definitely an enjoyable ride. It's an amusement park for sure.
Dope, man, dope. And then I was checking it out. I was peeping game. I was like, okay, let me see. Tell me about how did it come about the show in Shreveport? Like, did you get booked the show in Shreveport?
Oh, the open mic.
Yeah,
Yep.
the open
All
mic.
right,
Yes,
so
sir.
this what happened with the dial bag, right? We got pushed back because so boom. I've been waiting for a while, right? It was supposed to be yesterday. It was a week before this, like we got to this day. I was talking with them. I'm like, all right, so when is it gonna happen, right? They text me out the
Yeah.
blue. They like, oh, I'm sorry to inform you, but it looked like it's gonna rain because I was looking through their stuff. They do it outside, and
Okay.
they want to make sure it's clear skies, it's sunny, etc. Right? We get there, like we get to the point. They tell me it's gonna rain. They tell me they're gonna reschedule. I'm like, man, don't even trip about it. Just let me know. They said they really do want me on there. They just need to figure out what schedule's gonna be like worth it. They gonna make sure it's sunny outside. They're gonna make sure clear skies. They're
Right.
gonna make sure everything is how it's supposed to be. So I said, all right, bet, just let me know. The next day, they didn't waste no time. Right, the next day, they sent me the flyer, the updated flyer. They sent me the date, the time, everything. I'm like, all right, bet. So May 23rd, pop out of Shreveport. We're gonna be lit.
For sure. Where's it gonna be in Shreveport? What's the venue? Like I said, you're creating your own genre. You got shows. You got mic drops that you're dropping. I see they got the Boosie show coming to Louisiana, Opelousas, as a matter of fact. I know there's looking. Boosie was had videos dropping about like people opening up the show or whatnot. I don't know if there was something that you'd be interested in, or even that you're so talented. If you ever had the idea of like starting your own talent show to see other talent in the area. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
there is an idea. I want to pop out in Denton. I do have a couple friends that make music in Denton. I see that you can like, perform your own shows, like have your own venues and DJs and all that. I am
Right.
planning on doing that just to give my friends some love at where they stay at and also
Right.
show out. But I'm all about like sharing whatever I get. I love sharing it with my team. Everybody that's been down for me, I always love to show love. So I really just want to be out there just to show them the most love. Just get my artists down there popping for sure.
Shit, that's what's up. That's what's up. So, what would you recommend to any upcoming artists or a talented individual that want to get into the game and just be themselves? You know, don't have to be young boy. They don't have to be this person. Like, what would be some things you would recommend to them?
I recommend you gotta just look at it like this. And I'ma just go off of based on what I see. All right, so I'm looking at all the cartoons I've watched, all the video games I played, the people I've
Okay.
spent time with, the people that I fell in love with, right? I connect all that into how I'm feeling, and then I turn it into music, right? For
Right.
people who want to be themselves, I'd say it all starts with your like it all starts when you hop in the studio and you find what you want to make. Like, cause I understand that with impact, people are gonna have like influences. They're gonna listen to YoungBoy, they're gonna listen to Tyler the Creator, and like their sound is gonna start off with an influence. I say as far as that, if when you're starting, everybody should start. If you really wanna do music, start. Um, as far as finding your own originality and your own sound, I say give it time. But while
Mhm.
you're doing it, let me tell you about the journey. Don't listen to anybody, but like any when I say listen to art, so when I say this, listen to anything that's objective, that's just somebody's helping you with like mixing, producing, directing, anything. Like if they actually being hands-on with you, that's an objective. A subjective is when people in your comments being like, oh, this trash, oh man, you whack,
Mm.
yada yada, you sound like this dude, you sound like that dude. Let me tell you, when you first start off, you're gonna have an influence. They're gonna notice that you sound like another artist, but that's because you're trying to find your sound. For a while now, people used to say I sound like Trippie Redd, I sound like Lucy Bird, I sound
Wow.
like Don Toliver, but that was my influences. It took me forever to like actually get my sound. All this doesn't there's no real like explanation for it. It's a feel that you gotta get in the game after so long. And
Mhm.
there's no date for it, there's no year for it. Everybody has their own staircase. Some staircases are short, some staircases are really, really long. All I gotta say is start off with your influences, keep making music. Eventually, you're gonna get to the point where you're gonna merge all your influences together along with your preferences and your lyrics and how you wanna approach your music. And next thing you know, you're gonna mix it together in the pot and you're just gonna have a new flavor. Give it
Awesome, man.
for all those who wanna make music, give it time. Be influenced, be inspired, create, and give it years. And what I want to say is this is a crazy take, but I ain't gonna lie, it's nothing's wrong with not looking at tutorials. Figuring it out on your own gives you a sense of just exploring the where you're at, the software, the DAW, the instruments, whatever, right? You like that's how I feel like that's how a lot of people really end up finding their own sound because they'll create some stuff that nobody think would. Because there's this thing called music theory where people have the right way of doing it. Without music theory, think about it. You find something that nobody could ever think of doing, and that's how you become original.
Wow.
So all
That's
people
hard.
out there, don't focus on perfection. Don't focus on perfection. Just keep doing you. You don't need no tutorials. You can figure it out because I feel like we grow up and we just like we got to do everything how the system tell us to do it, or we got to do this a certain way, or we got to do this right.
And you drop some real knowledge on the people that's coming up in the game just to be themselves. Don't worry about they don't need no YouTube videos, they don't need no instruction videos. Just be yourself. That's how that I did the same thing. As far as like KemptTv, man, I just started recording and editing and just chopping up the slab and doing my thing. You know what I mean? And that's what I love about this industry. You can be whatever you want to be. You can do whatever you want to do once you put your mind to it. Like you said, just follow your heart and everything gonna work together. Man, I know who you are. Like I mentioned before, man, you're a super bright young man with a super amazing upcoming future. But how can people locate you? How can you be found on all socials?
All right, it's capital R to the ICKY, Ricky all caps on all platforms. If you can't find me, you can type in one of my songs called Intoxication by Ricky. Like Apple Music, you type in Intoxication by Ricky. Spotify, you type in Intoxication by Ricky. You'll find it just like that. You'll see me in like a little brown jacket with when I used to have long curly hair.
Yeah.
That's me. That's how
For
y'all can
sure.
find me.
For sure. That's what's up. Also, I'm gonna drop all the information in the description below, man. We doing it, man. I just want to say, man, big ups to you, man. Keep doing your thing. Keep pushing. Keep putting out great music, putting out great projects, and keep being yourself, dog. I'm proud of you. Keep pushing, man. You're definitely an inspiration to the community, man. Much
Thank you, my
love to you,
dog.
dog. And thanks for taking time out to be on the Kim TV show. I know you're a busy man, man. So I finally caught up to you as a blessings, man.
All right, Team Ricky out.
For
Team
sure.
Ricky.
Shout out.